The Realme 5 Pro with the Snapdragon 712 chipset is a more powerful, higher variant device when compared to the Snapdragon 665 on Realme 5, which should make the Pro a much better option for heavy gaming. So in this video, we'll check that out along with the tests of the hardware, display glass protection and build quality. The Realme 5 Pro has more attractive color options with a Full HD Plus display and is actually a bit shorter than the Realme 5 by 0.2 inches, slightly narrower, and is also slimmer by 0.4 mm due to a smaller 4035 mAh battery compared to the 5000 on the Realme 5. But it does have faster battery charging with a 20 watts VOOC 3.0. This crystal green diamond black version catches a lot of fingerprint smudges, but it does look very attractive when it reflects light. The free case seems to be the one normally provided with Realme devices, but this one feels a bit thinner than usual. We'll get to that later in the video. The Realme 5 Pro is actually 14 grams lighter than the Realme 5, weighing in at a lighter 184 grams and seems to be well built in my usual trial bend. Before moving on to the scratch test, a quick word for you heavy gamers deciding to buy the Realme 5 Pro about the gaming performance. The Realme 5 Pro with the Snapdragon 712 in combination with the Adreno 616 GPU is built for smooth lag-free gaming in heavy games such as PUBG or Asphalt 9. It defaults at high graphics in PUBG, unlike the Realme 5 which was at low graphics. The Realme 5 Pro handles heavy games with ease and is highly recommended for heavy gamers. As some of you might be aware that the Realme X is the only Realme device to survive my scratch test, and all these devices have a pre-applied plastic screen protector to hide poor quality, highly scratch-prone tempered glass protection and no oleophobic coating. So let's find out in the scratch test if it's the same situation with the Realme 5 Pro or not. To find out the quality of this tempered glass protection you're paying for in the scratch test, by rubbing it with common items found in pockets and a heavy-duty box cutter. High quality glass protection and even basic corning glass on Redmi devices are always able to survive the blade abuse with ease without
me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
If you remember, the Realme 5 was a bit low in loudness, But the Realme 5 Pro is back on track with the same audio quality seen on Realme devices with sufficient loudness. Starting the water test as usual by testing the presence of an oleophobic coating on the tempered glass protection. An oleophobic layer helps to lessen fingerprint smudges on the glass protection, and as you can see, the water tends to lie flat because of its absence, instead of rolling off from the device with an oleophobic coating. The most common effect of water on phones with no water resistance is distorted low audio from the external speaker, which can last for a few seconds to many hours and may damage the sound or display unit. Besides that, the display might go blank for a few hours or get seriously damaged like in the Asus Zenfone 5G. Most devices are not able to cross light splashing to reach the heavy drenching round due to extended periods of distorted audio threatening to cause permanent damage. Though the Realme 5 Pro is expected to survive the water test because of its new splash resistant design. The Realme 5 Pro actually does a great job in handling heavy splashes without suffering any damage to the internals or camera. But do make sure not to submerge it underwater to prevent permanent irreversible damage. Next, moving on to fun stuff with value, the bend test. Does the Realme 5 Pro have any structural weakness that you should be aware of? Realme devices usually fail the scratch tests, but have done excellently well in bend tests, and the plastic body seems to be holding up pretty well as usual after two bends from both the display and backside. Like every Realme device tested earlier, the Realme 5 Pro also has a high degree of flex, but the strong well-designed plastic body does manage to survive and passes my bend test. Next up in the drop test, dropping the Realme 5 Pro on concrete floor from different angles with the company supplied case and ordinary tempered glass. The fifth rear camera drop seems to have left a slight mark on the camera frame. After the sixth and last pocket eye drop, the Realme 5 Pro seems to be doing fine without any damage. Now for the 7th drop, this time from 6 feet head height. The 10th rear camera drop from 6 feet has left 3 slight marks on the camera glass. We'll get back to what it is at the end of the test. Until now, every Realme device drop tested on the channel has managed to survive without any cracks to the display or camera glass. And the Realme K20 Pro was the only device on the channel to actually fail with a broken main display due to the provided case. And unfortunately, the Realme 5 Pro has developed 4 small cracks on the rear camera glass and marks on the rim, which, as you had seen earlier, appeared after the 10th camera side drop. The provided case should be a little more raised around the camera unit, due to which it has finally failed to protect the camera unit glass. It is advisable to use a third-party case instead of the provided one.